Nancy, they're not advocating the use for adolescents. In fact, what they hope is that the money will be used to educate adolescents and to prevent and to treat. Unfortunately, as what you heard on your show, and by the way, thank you for joining us on our Hizzy now, on your show, the money wasn't going there. But what if it could? What if the money from this taxes spent or raised from the sale of this drug actually went to the treatment and education? Things could end up much better than they are now.
Okay, let me address what you just said. You know what? When you don't know a horse, Drew, look at his track record. For all the years I prosecuted, and now, add on all these years I've been on air, never once has the federal government, or state governments for that matter, said, you know what? Let's don't spend all these millions of dollars on pork. Let's try to rehab people. Let's do that. Let's put our money into rehab. It ain't happening, Drew, as much as you want it to happen. Well, could you please come to me for a minute and quit showing a big fat doobie? I want to see Drew. Drew, that's what I screamed since I got out of law school, friend. What I'm saying is politicians are not going to give money to rehab because they don't care. So legalizing pot, hoping the money's going to go to rehab, that's just like, why don't we start a problem so we can fix it? That's like bass-ackwards.
Well, that's what, listen, why do we, my biggest problem, Nancy, is that people want to moralize about it.
Well, okay, now hold on.
That's
we got to narrow this down. Your biggest problem.
Yeah, listen, this is my problem.
Your biggest problem is that you have said in the past that it's addictive.
It is addictive.
But
that doesn't mean it's a good drug or a bad drug anymore.
Why don't we legalize?
Is alcohol a bad drug because it's addictive? Is OxyContin a bad drug because it's legal?
My babysitter can be stoned on pot, or my babysitter can be high on reefer or on alcohol.
Or on OxyContin or alcohol.
How about a straight babysitter that's not stoned on anything?
Of course, and there are bad relationships with substances. Every time I talk to you about pot,
you start on alcohol.
Well, because the analogy is obvious, that we are busily talking about one drug being good and one drug being bad, and that's a bizarre notion.